So I'm back again to commentate another video on this Doom Clan channel, and this gameplay right here, for those of you that are already typing away in the comment section below, reverse booster, you don't deserve this, you shouldn't be doing this, you should be doing that. They have their own opinions, they have their own thoughts on, what should go down and what should happen, how it should happen. This gameplay right here by Doom Danny, linked in the description as well, is a solo AK-12 double DNA bomb on a max prestige account with a 3.5 KD. So for those of you that are going to complain about reverse boosting, that's one thing off the list that you cannot complain about. This gameplay, it is on a very high stat account, high prestige account, and he still gets a solo AK-12 double DNA bomb on Detroit. So if that doesn't deserve a like, I don't know what does. That is a really good gameplay. I'm watching it now. I watched it back through a few times now, and it's very entertaining. I recommend you guys, to listen into my voice, watch the gameplay in the background, and just overall enjoy the video. And those reverse boosting thoughts, they can just escape your mind because this is on a, as I said, a high stat account. So that's taken out of the mix. You can't complain about that. But I'm sure those of you who want to complain about stuff will still find something to complain about. Maybe I don't know, I'm not even going to give you guys ideas. But anyway, what I want to talk about today is, I know we're already talking about the next Call of Duty game, but what I want to talk about is what will be the next Call of Duty game. And I think everyone's kind of expecting Black Ops 3 from Treyarch, but I got the feeling that Advanced Warfare is the version of Black Ops 3 we were all expecting. It feels like Black Ops 3, feels like a Black Ops game. They've taken different things from Treyarch, such as the PIC 10 system, evolved it into the PIC 13 system, as well as a couple of other things here and there, but Advanced Warfare is my version of what I would predict to be Black Ops 3, so I don't think they should really do the same thing another year, but I do like the exo movement, I do like the exo suit, so maybe they could include that. And what I'm really expecting, what I'm really hoping that they actually do, is World at War 2 with exosuits. Now, they would have to include some kind of time travel or something like that, maybe some wars going on, they have to go back in time to fix it. I mean, this is just me thinking out loud, and exosuits, World at War, combine them together, World at War 2, that I think will be a really fun game, in the World War 2 era, with all the guns and, the layout of the maps, thinking back to World at War, using the exosuits and everything, coming back from the future, maybe that would be the only way that you'd be able to do it, would be really cool, and I think that could work really well. It's something a little bit different. Again, I like the exo movement, I like the exo abilities, I like all of that good stuff, but I don't think it should be a permanent thing in Call of Duty. I think it should happen in Advanced Warfare, and then the next game after that, which is the Treyarch game, and I think it should go back to a classic normal Call of Duty after that, because the exo movement is great, it's fantastic, it spices things up, but I think, if they keep doing it over and over again every single year, it will get a little bit boring, and I got a feeling that too many people will steer away from Call of Duty because it's not the Call of Duty that they remember. But I think having it for an extra year, not only this year but the year after, the next Call of Duty game, the Treyarch game, whether it's Black Ops 3, World War 2, whatever they end up doing, I think having another exo, suit, exo abilities, I think having all of that exo movement in another game would, I really enjoy it. I think it's great, and I think it would really, extend the life cycle a little bit longer, just because it's still something fresh, still something new, still, we're still trying to learn about it, we're still trying to master the movement and everything, so having it for another year would be great, but at the end of the day, I think we should end up going back to classic Call of Duty without the exo oversuits, and, whatever happens down that line. I believe it's Infinity Ward that should be making the next game after Black Ops 3, World at War 2, or whatever ends up happening, and yeah, they should never handle exo suits. I mean, what we saw with Ghost, they should really buckle down and try something, original, try something that everybody's asking for. But anyway, getting back to next year's Call of Duty game, I've got the feeling that World at War 2 would be fantastic. Let me know your thoughts about this, actually. World at War 2 with exosuits, does that not sound amazing? I mean, I love the guns in World at War 2. That's actually the first game that I actually played. World at War 2 was the first game I ever got. I got to first prestige, level whatever. I really enjoyed it. But all my mates were playing, COD 4, so I got COD 4, went back to that older Call of Duty game, grinded that out, max prestige, maxed that out. Everybody played COD 4 back then. But I always went back to World at War for the zombies, for multiplayer here and there. It was something a bit different. It's something I started with, and I really enjoyed it. And I think World at War 2 is something that everybody would like. Everybody's asking for. Everybody that played it understands that it was a good game back then, and definitely with improvements that Call of Duty games have made over time. Because let me straighten this out. Every single Call of Duty game is advancing, and people that say that they prefer the older Call of Duty games is with the nostalgia effect. People are thinking back to great times when they first started, when they were noob, when they were learning, and it's the same with me. I really enjoyed my time back then. But if we compare, let's say, COD 4 and Black Ops 2, COD 4 is a great game, but it's very, very simple. You can't customize your score sheets. You're very, very limited on what you can do, where Black Ops 2 is completely customizable. You can do pretty much anything. And if you compare them both together, Black Ops 2 is the better game if you think about it. Everybody forgets about all the negative and all the bad stuff in COD 4 back in the day, but you got Frags times 3, you got Juggernaut, you got loads of things in that game which weren't too good. But I guess the community back then didn't really abuse them too much. I mean, they did, but definitely not to, the scale that they would now, and if there was a flaw like Juggernaut or something like that in the game. But anyway, let me know what you guys think about World at War 2, your thoughts on it, with exosuits maybe back in time. The single player might be very interesting. I haven't played a single player in Call of Duty in the past few years, but I'd imagine they could do something very, very weird with that. But that's just my thoughts and opinions. Black Ops 3, I'm getting the feeling that Advanced Warfare is pretty much Black Ops 3, and I'd like to go back to World at War, and I'd like to see World at War 2 with exosuits. That's just my thoughts and opinions. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below, and make sure to check out Doom Danny's channel, linked in the description below, and I'll see you guys later.